So I guess we are going to run it back. Run it back once again to the New Day versus the Usos, right? We're turning back a page. We're going back in time. We're time traveling back to 2017 to the classic matches that was the New Day versus the Usos. Now, Jay going back to the tag team division, it's definitely a demotion, that's for sure. But is it much of a disappointing demotion or is it a positive demotion? Because the Usos together are gold. They can put on the best tag team matches in their sleep if they want to. And they have produced the best tag team matches of the century. They're my number one tag team, hands down. So I don't find this disappointing at all. But maybe for a lot of Jay fans, they probably feel like, okay, this is a step down for Jay. But at the same time, was his solo's career getting anywhere? It wasn't going nowhere. In fact, Jay just wasn't getting it done as a solos act. It was good for a hot minute. It was good for the first year and a half. But this year, for Jay Uso, has been trash. And he won the world championship at WrestleMania. He made Gunther tap out, the same guy that says he's going to make John Cena tap out at Saturday night's main event, but he tapped out to Jay Uso, a guy that doesn't even use submissions to win a match. So I find that very confusing. Jay teased turning heel a couple months back. It never materialized. We thought we're going to get something cool with him and Roman and Jimmy, and it never was going to pan out. Jay did not have a good performance with CM Punk. His matches, doing one-on-one matches, they have not been great. His matches have not been great. So I think with management, they said, you know what? We got to cut it. We gotta run it back to the tag team division. It's not working. And I'm glad they made that move because the Usos in the tag team division is good business. Because here's the thing, right? The main event scene on Raw is fine without Jay Uso. It's the tag team division on Raw that continues to go through it, that continues to be a walk in shame. The tag team division on Raw is lackluster. It needs some life to it. Okay, it needs it badly. It's on life support. Tag team division's about to die of thirst, and I think putting the Usos back in the tag team division on Raw was smart. To have them win the World Tag Team Championships would be smart, and it would give the tag team division new life because now you put the greatest tag team in the promotion right back in the mix. Jay wasn't working out as a solos act. It just wasn't working. This last year was not good to Jay. It just wasn't. It wasn't a good year for Jay Uso, despite winning the world title. Um, as a face and him being a single star, it was becoming very stale, very quick. The only way he could get back that thunder, that spark, if he turned into a villain. He turned into main event Jay Uso, but for the longest time, he was like the mascot, the Yeet mascot. And that wasn't doing him any favors. And from what I'm sensing from this segment, Jay comes across more serious on the mic. I notice that he's more comfortable on the microphone whenever Jimmy is around him because he's natural on the mic with his brother because they just They fit well together. They understand one another. It's a perfect match. He got history with the New Day, and they have better matches together as a tag team, as opposed to being, one-on-one matches. I mean, it was a good little stint. It was a good little experiment they did with Jey Uso to give him that ball. He ran with it for a while, but at the end of the day, dude got smoked out. Got smoked out at the end of the day. He fizzled out. He fizzled out when it all was said and done. You know, I'm back in the tag team division because I cannot cut it as a solos guy. And that's fine with Jey Uso. We can run him back another time with him in a solos run. But for right now, this was the right move going into 2026. And I fully expect the Usos to win the World Tag Team Championships. And here's the thing. This is a new iteration of the World Tag Team titles. This ain't no Raw SmackDown belts. This ain't the copper plated belts. No, these are real looking tag team championships. And I can't wait for the Usos to hold on to those titles. So that's a good move from them. Very smart. I don't expect Dragon Lee and AJ Styles to really hold on to those belts much longer now that the Usos are back in town. And you're not going to have the Usos lose. They're not losing to no team no time soon. They're just not going to lose. So the tag team division right now, it's not looking good. It's not looking too good. Right? On SmackDown, it's better. You have a lot of talent on SmackDown with the tag team division, but on Raw, it's dry, man. It's trash. So reforming the Usos, it ignites new life into that tag team division on Raw.